A wantware demo, January 2020. Today's example is going to show making a fruit store. You can see me live over here. I'm going to do a little bit of talking and then typing for simplicity. But we're going to type what we want to make for an application over here, what we call an Aptiv. Here will be our dialogue with the computer. Down here will be the symbols it's processing to understand what it needs to make. Here will be the code, and here's our results. So I'm going to speak this first one. Let's make an app called Snacko. And what I'm going to do here is actually go back and edit that, so it's let's call it Snackstore. Maybe that's a little simpler. And it's replacing app with Aptiv. You know, it's letting me know down in your results that it heard me. So let's what does a store need? Well, you need some objects to buy, and you need a bill to give to the customer. So let's add that. So let's see. Let's add a number called bill. Set it to 0. So I just entered that, and you can see over in the reply that it expects it to behave that way. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'd start at 0. Add another number named Apple. Set it to, what do you say, $3. When you press it, let's increase bill by Apple. So let's just test that down here. We're going to see. So if I press Apple, it says over here, add the value. Here's bill. All right, let's see what happens. Yep, bill went up by 3. And again, okay, so $6, 2 apples. All right. So let's finish this up. I'm going to type these just to be quick about it. Next button called pineapple. So we know it's similar to the word apple. Let's make that set to 7. When used, grow that bill by pineapple. Right. So. And it looks like we got that there. Final button named coupon. Let's give them a popular sales thing. Value, how about $2? When pressed, reduce bill by coupon. All right, we got that guy there. Let's add tax, because there's very few sales places in the world that avoid that. So one last thing. So we have some sloppy English, or English, that's going to be parsed into a different symbol down here. Add an item called tax. Let's give it full caps. Set to 5%. When bought, multiply bill by tax. All right, let's try that out. Okay, so we're going to so you can see here, every time I type something, we got a little reply. And in a more complicated example, or in a more back and forth, you might continue to change here and look at the reply here and go back and pick some other possibilities. Did you mean different things? But this is straightforward, and so the answers are all over here. And as we can see, it flows down here to these symbols. This might seem very abstract, and in fact it is, but it's the semantic set of what meanings did the computer assign to what we know you want. You want these things to happen, okay, so it has the freedom to make that. And you'll see, here's some info about how does it schedule when the task happens, what kind of memory. This is stuff that's really only of concern to programmers or engineers, but the precision of the values, maybe scientists. At least this is exposing, hey, what are the constraints for the code that's being generated? Types of verbs, objects, various details we generally answer with programming languages is being subsumed by this little dialogue from up here. And from here, we go right into actual code, and you can see for each of these, such as this copy over here, statement 2 to this statement. This is live 8086 assembly code. We're moving values into registers, subtracting them, and then jumping forward if something wasn't what we needed it to be. Down here we have the increment value for step 3, which we can see with what happens if apple is pressed. So let's try it out over here. Let's buy a couple apples. I mean, we kind of did that before. Let's bring it up to 6. Let's buy a pineapple. That was 7. That looks good. How about some coupons? Let's say we had 2 coupons. Goes down to 11. Goes down to 9. Oh, wait a second. Something's wrong with our coupon. Let's see what that is. I wonder. So up here we have a final button named coupon value 2. All right. When pressed, reduce bill by coupon. I'm just going to try a different word. I'm going to try shrink because I don't remember if we've added reduce and I didn't give it that name. So let's just see if that kind of does the deal here. All right, let's come back over. Let's try pineapple, coupon. Yep, goes down by 2, coupon. All right. So this is useful to have screwed up, despite how it might look, because I want to show you how simple it is to just jump back and try something different. And in fact, if I had looked over here, bill subtracted with coupon, I probably should have read that earlier if that actually was what it understood. The key thing is we can make your code, your wants, which are turned into code, but we can make it so you can understand, okay, well, what's happening? Why? That whole process that programmers call debugging, and when 2 people talk to each other and they are, metaphorically programming each other, trading data, trading behaviors, do this, no, not that, this is what I need you to do, or how to interact with me, or whatever the request might be. There's always a give and take, a dialogue of figuring that out. And we have a process that represents that. The key to that process is this symbol set. But we didn't actually apply the tax, so we're at 8. Let's add another apple and maybe take off 2 more coupons. We're down to 12, or it's 1 coupon. So let's add the tax. So that's 5%. Multiply by 1.05. Let's see how that works. Yep, 12.6. Okay. So there's our fruit store. And note that right now this looks, pretty simple, pretty bland. We have many themes, many different ways. You should be creating them. Our goal for this process is for the end user to create different looks, notepad style or different aspects, and to be editing all of these, changing around whatever visual aspects or components or sizes or looks as needed. I realize that's not a commercial quality look for the word coupon, but just showing you how easy it is to just pick things and move them around like you would in any GUI tool. That's all here. So hopefully this gave you a quick sense of how we go from some words with a little dialogue to some symbols to actual raw code and what you get for results. Thanks so much.